Extraordinary paranormal phenomena. Witness photographs taken in supposedly empty rooms that inexplicably show ghostly figures or orbs of light. Could these images provide evidence of life beyond the grave?
What kind of scary creature is that? They caught it at night, looking at them, and posted the footage online. After footage was posted online, many were divided about the creature. It has matted fur and glowing red eyes, something that is completely terrifying and seems to be right out of your worst nightmare. The disturbing creature doesn't seem to show any aggression. Would you have been this calm around it?
In a video, there was something really strange that happened. It showed a mist, like a cloud, floating over a man who was sleeping. Then, incredibly, it seemed to go right into his body, disappearing as if it was absorbed by him. It was a bit spooky and left everyone who saw it feeling puzzled and maybe a little scared. What was that mist? Where did it come from? And why did it seem to go inside the man? It was a mystery that made people wonder if there might be something beyond what we can see with our eyes.
Prepare to see scary things you won't be able to get out of your head tonight. How do we explain something like this? There is nobody there sitting on the bench, but look at the shadow on the wall behind it. It looks like the shadow of an old woman wearing a headscarf. Maybe this could have perhaps been a trick or some kind of optical illusion. How do we debunk this? What would you do if you found this creepy arrangement in the woods? It's a spiral that is surrounded by mirrors. Each mirror is able to see the reflection of each of the other mirrors as well. That is, except for the black mirror, that is different. This is beyond creepy and makes no sense that it should exist. What if it is an art installation, or maybe an undercover prank? Give me your opinion on this. Look closely at this next capture. This rider had a creepy encounter while going home. It happened at 3 a.m. The helmet camera spotted a kid standing in the middle of the street, directly in the path of the bike. The rider blinks his lights to warn the kid to stay put, but he doesn't listen and bolts forward at the last second. Panic set in since the rider was convinced he had hit the kid, but nothing. There was no collision and nobody there. Thanks to this video, we have proof that the encounter actually happened. Watch what happens when this woman puts her hand on a haunted mirror. You won't believe what happens next. Watch for yourself and see.
What is that? Get
back.
back. Yeah, get back. Did everyone hear that? Wow, creepy or what?
Could these be the restless spirits of former residents, still lingering in the afterlife?
Abali. Ada. Apa kena? Aduh. Dua, abali.
Keep your eyes peeled as the camera captures ghostly apparitions doomed to roam for eternity. It was both strange and a little bit spooky. The camera recorded something unusual on the street. A semi-transparent figure that looked ghostly and hard to see clearly. Nearby, a dog began barking loudly at this figure, behaving as if it could actually see the mysterious shape. Even though the figure seemed almost invisible to human eyes, the dog reacted to it strongly, as if it was real. We can be sure it was the apparition of a human based on its shape and appearance. While the man was sleeping, an invisible force suddenly lifted him out of his bed and then dropped him back down onto the mattress. Shocked and terrified, he woke up immediately. He felt confused and scared, unsure of what just happened. Desperately, he searched the room with his eyes, trying to find any clue or explanation, but he couldn't see anything unusual. Overwhelmed by fear and confusion, he didn't know what else to do, so he quickly ran out of the room, hoping to find safety. Did this woman experience a glitch in reality? She was walking through the parking lot, carrying her shopping bags, when she suddenly froze in place. She stood there, stuck in an awkward position with her bags in her hands, not moving at all. It looked like time had stopped just for her. People nearby noticed her strange behavior and were puzzled, wondering why she was standing so still and what could have caused her to freeze like that. It was a strange and unusual moment that left everyone around her feeling confused and curious. He was busy working when suddenly, out of nowhere, there seemed to be something there that he couldn't see, but he could definitely feel it. It started moving the furniture around him, as if it had a mind of its own. Imagine chairs sliding across the floor and tables being pushed around by an invisible force. It was like a scene from a spooky movie, but this was happening right in front of him. Terrified and not knowing what else to do, he ran away as fast as he could. The fear and confusion were overwhelming. It felt like something out of his worst nightmares. He didn't stop to look back until he was far away, hoping that whatever it was wouldn't follow him. In the middle of a raging forest fire, when everything was burning and the air was thick with smoke, something strange caught people's attention. Amidst the flames and billowing smoke, there appeared to be a shape. It looked eerily like a person, standing amidst the chaos as if untouched by the fire. But it wasn't a firefighter or anyone else visible. It was a human-shaped figure, seemingly made of smoke and fire itself. Some commented about paranormal activity, wondering if it was a ghost or some other supernatural presence manifesting itself amidst the inferno. Others tried to dismiss it as a trick of the light or their imagination. But the image was so vivid and unsettling. It was a chilling reminder of the unknown forces that sometimes seem to lurk just beyond the edge of our understanding. The truck was supposed to be empty with no one inside. However, as people looked closer, they noticed something eerie. There, in the dim light, was the faint outline of a face, a ghostly apparition peering out from within the truck. It sent shivers down their spines and made their hearts race. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. How could there be a face in a supposedly empty truck?